Yeah, I'm gonna go do a bathroom break too. It's hard to always figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's trying to figure out who wants to do or who wants to arrange stuff.
So I think I'm set on doing the fighter.
Okay. Fighter's good.
I'm looking up what sort of specialized sword I want, though.
I might do a paladin to sort of support his ass.
One in particular.
We need a healer of some sorts. I'm not going full healer though. I want.
You know who's watching us? This is my friend Tiffany. She.
Yeah?
How does she know about the stream?
So we got
Probably Spencer.
We got 5 viewers, man. I don't know what's up.
What?
5 people.
That's ridiculous.
Go through his character.
Oh, there it is over there.
Oh, we dropped it. We lost one.
Mm.
Guys, we lost one. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, so I need He-Man sword,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's got to be the power sword. So that way I have the power, right?
I have the power.
Yeah.
All right.
I yell that and he gets supercharged. I'm no longer Prince Adam.
You certainly believe that. I don't know if it's true, but your character certainly thinks it's true.
Absolutely. You gotta believe it, man. It's part of the deal. All right. So yeah, I gotta start writing this down here.
Mm-hmm. So you start with the name.
Right. What's the board? Drago.
Drago. Drogdor, the Burninator.
All right, so all these here, these are the type of races or
Yeah.
what?
So down here,
Yeah.
when you pick a race, they each have their own ability.
Okay.
So you're probably going to go human.
No, I'm talking about underneath the name here. It
Right.
says like.
Those suggested names if you can't come up with one.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, it makes it pretty easy on you. And then here's if your look.
Here, where's some of the other rap sheets? I was just gonna throw it up there
Throw it
so
under
everyone can follow along with me. Very exciting stuff, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
So,
need
All right.
set up?
So you got a name for yourself yet?
Do we have to use the ones that are listed?
No.
Oh.
But they're suggestions.
Oh,
Everything
no.
is a suggestion. It's for people who can't come up with something on the spot. And you are playing as the paladin. Oh god, you guys are gonna slaughter shit.
Well, as I said,
That's the plan.
I gotta have some kind of healing ability for this jack off. He's just gonna go away and swinging. So
Mhm.
That's right, dude. I got the power sword, man. I have the
Yeah.
power.
All right, so pick your look, and if you
Look.
have a
Okay.
better idea, so you just circle one of the things on each line. And if you have a better idea,
Hard eyes?
will
Mhm.
looks have consequences on people we meet?
they may if you play it up.
What exactly are hard eyes?
You know, have you ever met like
Guy
a
who's
World
seen it
War II veteran who's having a bad day? There's like,
Okay. All right.
All right, what's your name?
Drago. Ivan Drago.
so you go by Drago or you go by Ivan
I'm Drago,
Drago.
of course. So, what are eager eyes?
Eager, willing to jump into action.
So, sort of like a novice?
Could be,
All right.
or it could be someone who's just really enthusiastic.
This is hard, man. This is harder than Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I'm going to go the complete noob here.
If we choose
Wild hair.
one from each line.
Yeah,
Short hair?
unless you have a better idea.
We can go for the basics for now. That's all we're doing is this arena anyway.
Shorn hair.
Yeah, you know, sheared off.
Oh.
Shorn.
Where's Dolph Lundgren from Rocky? Where's like the sharp haircut that he gets at a watch to?
Flat top.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a flat top?
Yeah.
All right, write down flat top.
Got it. Got it.
You're gonna go for it. All right then. Is Olgo Drago? I'll make myself Ivan, so Ivan Drago.
His name is Ivan Drago.
I don't want to be Ivan.
Oh, Ivan.
With North Ivan.
Well, twins.
You could be Igor
That's just
Drago.
mean to have twins that have the exact same name.
I know.
Who does that?
Glad my parents didn't. We tell you that much.
Perfectly tanned skin. That's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Built body,
Okay.
of course.
Now, you have a list of stats, which is right here.
Yep.
And so you notice how it says like 16, and then in parentheses plus 2.
Okay.
So 16 is what the score is, and plus 2 is what the modifier is you'll be adding to things. So if you put your highest into strength, and you had a plus 2 right here, every time you rolled hack and slash, you'd be adding 2. Or anytime you used your strength to overcome something, you'd be doing 2.
So like all these pluses are inherent to the class.
Nope, they're inherent to the character you make. If that makes sense. So you could make a very weak fighter who has little to no strength
So-
and is super intelligent.
Right. So, but I mean, I have to use each individual one of these, like 16 plus 2, the 15 plus 1,
Yep,
the 30.
you have to use every
I have
one
to
of
use-
those.
Okay, so I have to place them into the individual slots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you'll notice right here, in between those two numbers,
Yes.
is weak,
Uh-huh.
shaky. That's like,
So if,
If
I,
you
want,
get
if
shake-
I want to subtract from one to add to another,
no. What happens is something will happen to you. Like if you eat some bad food and you get a stomach ache,
Uh-huh.
it might make you weak. Or let's say you get hit in the head,
yeah.
and then your vision's a little fuzzy. That probably stunned. And so anytime you try and roll that, you're taking a -1 to your total. See, when you hit that little check mark.
Okay. All right.
And then armor
Yeah.
is just damage reduction. So
Right.
if you get hit, you minus armor. Your health, the max, it tells you what it is right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's your constitution plus, I think that's, what is that? 15 something?
Okay.
And it's your constitution score, the big score, not the modifier. So it's if you intend on taking a lot of hits, having a good constitution.
So I
might
take
be
it the
good for you.
highest I'm going to want, obviously, as a fighter, is strength, right?
It's up to you.
Neil, no help here? I'm going to need to put strength above all else, wouldn't you say?
If you want to smack shit, yes.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to be a smart or.
So I put 16 on the top, and
Mhm.
then the plus 2 on the bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
And every time you level up, you get 1 ability point. And that's the only way to increase your hit points is if you increase your constitution score.
Okay.
And
So
at some point, if
Constitution is health.
yeah, it also is like bearing thing. So if you're like just gonna
To
be
carry.
stoically refuse to do something, or I think it also was in defend as well. Yeah, it's for the defensive move. Constitution is what you
Okay.
use.
That sounds like I would need that to be secondary highest.
And dexterity is, being agile, and
Is it like crit chance?
no.
Okay.
Crit chance, there's not so much a crit. Basically, what it is that the rolls are going to be 7 through 9, and
Right.
that's a success with a cost.
Okay.
It happens, but it's not as great as an extreme success.
Mhm.
10 and above is great success. 6 and below is a failure,
Okay.
and usually something bad happens.
That's a lot of chance of failure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, remind me, what is dexterity again then?
Dexterity would be your quickness and like your agility, sort of a thing.
Okay, so chance to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it also modifies if you're going to be throwing things and hoping to hit people using the volley move.
Okay.
How much are wisdom and int used in this one?
Well, discern realities, which is basically your spot, is wisdom. Spout lore is the intelligence. Parlay is charisma.
So, intelligence. How does that affect my class?
It basically affects the moves that you can make. Most of your moves involve you dealing more damage.
Okay.
So you look back here, and in the future, this one, charisma, is if you, let's see, so if you consult the spirits that reside within your signature weapon, they will give you an insight relating to the current situation and might ask you some questions in return. So in order to use this move effectively, you have to roll charisma.
Yep.
On a 10 plus, you get good detail. On 7 to 9, I'll give you just an impression. On a 6, I'll probably make something up that'll be bad for you. So charisma has some things, but you don't have to take these options. You can just go for merciless, which makes you deal more damage.
Yeah.
Or scent of blood, more damage. Or you could go multi-class and pick something else.
Okay.
So
So for the most part, these last things are just whatever.
yeah, it's basically whatever you want to put in there.
Okay. Move along. Wait, I already used that.
You said health was constitution?
Health is your it says it right here.
Yeah.
There. And the number one way to gain health back is to camp and eat a ration. And that heals half of your life.
Okay. So, you done with the score stats on your end?
I'm almost there.
Okay, so let's get your hit points squared away.
All right.
So you have
I have to do math here. Hang
10
on.
plus your constitution, and your constitution is 15, so you have 25 max, and your current is 25.
So 25, 25?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And so when you take damage, you erase from the top and don't erase from the bottom.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so now you got to pick what sort of alignment are you?
What about armor?
That weights.
Okay.
So now you have to pick your alignment, and this is so when you act in accordance to your alignment. We have this move here. It's a special move called End of Session. So when you reach the end of a session, which is basically when we're done and we're packing up,
Yeah.
you choose one of your bonds that you feel is resolved. The bond is right here. And basically, it's anytime your relationship that you have already described with a friend of yours, so it would be him in this case. If there's more people, you'd have more bonds with other people. Anytime that's changed or is no longer relevant or whatever, you resolve that bond. You get XP, and then you write a new one.
Okay.
So once your bonds have been updated, you look at your alignment. If you fulfilled that alignment at least once, so if you did something that was completely in line with your alignment at least once in the session, you mark XP. When I say mark XP, you get 1 XP right here. And when you get to 7 XP, that you level up. And
Okay.
then the next level will be 8, and then 9, and then 10. So each time you would erase it. And then so...
I'm listening.
then there are 3 questions that I ask the group at the end. It's, did you learn something new and important about the world? And then every time you tell me, yeah, we learned this cool thing, then you mark XP. Did you overcome a notable enemy or monster? You mark XP. And did you loot something memorable? Or you mark XP. The other very important thing is every time you fail, every time you roll a 6 or below, you mark XP. You don't learn from being good at stuff, you learn from being bad at stuff.
Ooh. And as you've seen from my rolls, I'll be learning quickly.
You'll be quite quickly overcome with your learning.
For the armor, do I add that +1 or just the base?
You don't add anything to your armor.
No, I mean for HP.
You add the big number.
Okay. And then armor we haven't done yet.
So that is an option in the back. So yeah, so you pick your alignment.
I'll be good.
You're gonna be good. And what does that do? So
Defend those weaker than you.
there you go.
Ooh.
So then you pick your race.
Nope, I'm gonna go
Dwarven, elven, halflings. Which are
I'm
like
all human,
hobbits.
baby.
Okay.
I'm all man.
What does that let you do?
Once per battle, you can reroll a single damage roll, yours or someone else's.
There you go.
That's
That's
a
useful.
nice one. Oh. Mine's when you play for guidance and ask what here is evil, the GM will tell me. Once per turn.
All right.
Actually, no, it just says when you pray.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going lawful, which means I am the law.
Yeah, what is it? Lawful. Deny mercy to a criminal or unbeliever.
Pretty much. And then
Okay, now fill in. What's your name?
Hajuk.
You name your name Hajuk.
H-A-J-U-K.
What?
H-A-J-U-K.
H-A-J-U-K.
Who off to a
Hatchet.
good start? I can't even remember that.
Okay, so put Hajik's name
Can I call you
down.
Hatchet?
You can
Put
call it whatever
Hajik's
you
name
want.
down in a couple of these spots that you think would be fun.
Do we do more than one bond?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
do. Let's just do two. I'd say at this point.
What's his name again?
Drago.
Drago.
Khal Drago.
Haven't seen the movie
It's not a movie.
or character.
No, Khal Drago was Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I don't stick to that stuff.
What's your name again? Hatchet?
H-A-J-U-K.
Hajik.
Hajuk.
J-U-K.
So what's up the deal with Hajik? You wrote the bond. What's your bond?
Oh, that's where I'm supposed to write up. Bond with them or no? I
You
don't
just
their name.
read what
there,
it
right?
says.
Well, if you write your name there, then that becomes a fact of what you just wrote.
Right.
So what is the fact?
Owes me their life, whether they admit to or not. I have sworn to protect.
No. It's one line each. So this is one bond. This is another bond. This is another bond. This is another bond.
Okay.
So your bond with Hajik is that he owes you your life, whether he admits it or not.
Yeah.
So he must have saved you from something.
I've got you from a stood by me in battle and can be trusted completely, so that works. The other one is I respect his beliefs, but I think one day he'll see the true way, which is, as a lawful guy, you better follow my way.
So I should just basically put you down for everything on this field, then, right?
I would
I put
say
him
unless
put you
unless
for
I'm
two.
creating a character here.
you are creating the character.
No, I mean unless I'm creating like this fictional family or something that I'm protecting.
Are you?
Oh yeah, I mean you can if you have a backstory. If you want to have your family was murdered or you have to protect them from something, so you're off on a quest.
Like I said, I would put down a max of two
Yeah, that's
for
what I
each
do
other
too.
because if we don't get any more players, then I'll start putting important NPCs who you can have those bonds with.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd want to put them with players. And a great way to introduce them is, Marcus, he's so soft, and I'm going to make him hard like me. And that's a new bond that you have.
Yeah.
And so instantly you have a connection with that character.
All right.
Not sure what to do. Filling that in, I don't think we can do that yet.
Let's
So
see.
also, then I guess I worry about the ability of Hajik to survive in the dungeon.
That's up to you.
No, it's that
Well, we've been in battle for so long.
you owe me your life, whether they admit to or not, and I worry about you, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. I got to make sure you follow the correct path too, because I don't know. Are you following the light? Are you a trusted child of whatever I believe in? Which I have to make up still.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. You fill these in when you take up a quest. Okay. So we got the front filled. No, we don't. You need to do this. You need to
His
design
weapon.
your signature weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So you wanted the sword.
Sword, not just one sword, the
The
power sword.
Uh huh.
Do I fill that in here?
Sure.
All right.
Ooh, this is
All right.
Okay. And then let's see what else we have here. Choose a range. So this is hand is really like up close and personal. Close is like hand weapon range.
Yeah.
And reach would be like a spear, where you could stab
So I
somebody.
think close would be a safe
Close is pretty
assumption.
good. Yeah.
I'm not a grappler here. I don't need to get in that close.
Mhm. And then what's the next one? You choose 2 enhancements that make your sword awesome from here.
Mm-hmm. Hooks and spikes. Sharp.
I say piercing. It negates 2 points of armor. So if it has piercing 1, it negates 1 point of armor. If you have piercing 3, oh my god, you're negating 3 points of armor.
So, but then perfectly weighted at a precise.
Precise means that you can roll your hack and slash with your dexterity.
That sounds
Instead of-
complicated. I'll hold off on that.
Well, basically, you can make an effective fighter who is not super strong, but instead is super agile and quick on their feet. And you would use a precise weapon for that sort of thing. You know, imagine a rapier or a dagger, and just really being able to slaughter somebody with it.
I'll just go with the plus piercing. It's easy enough.
Well, that's
Are you
one.
gonna
Pick
be
another one.
a tank and
Right.
spank, or are you gonna go for just DPS?
I'd probably say a tankish kind of character.
Because I can choose mine to be a sword and a shield, so that way I've got the defense covered. If you want to go nuts crazy on your mystical weapon of doom.
Well, because I'm not going to be knowing much of what I'm doing, so I'm just going to go balls out
Yeah,
to about
okay,
every
so
single thing. So
I'll-
if you want to support me from
I'll
afar,
be your babysitter. Is what I'm gonna do.
thank you.
I got heals and I got shields covered in case I gotta defend you, which I know is is one of the moves I can do.
It's a basic move.
It's just bolster on the back for advance, but I can also do aid.
Mhm.
So I'll be prepared for that.
And
one.
defend.
Yeah.
So let me take a look at your character. We haven't talked with you.
Should I put the glow on my effect to the whatever creature that I choose is in range? Do you have that ability on
No,
yours?
I don't know. I don't have anything cool like that.
Okay,
I'm
I
just-
should
I'm
probably
just
go
a
with
dude
that.
with the shield and a sword.
What kind of creatures do you think we're going to encounter the most?
Ooh. That's difficult to say because who knows who he's gonna make up. Let me see. Does it show as a list or is it just write it down?
No. make it up.
You gotta make it up.
Oh, ooh. Well, do you want to do it like a simple something that can hit you in the night, and that way we don't ever get stalked, or is it something like maybe if you run into a rare creature in a dungeon somewhere, like a dragon?
That's what I'm saying. If something's in proximity,
So-
my
It glows.
sword will glow.
The only thing you have left to do is you do your load, which is your is 12 plus your strength modifier, and then you see how each of these things have a weight,
Yeah.
and so that counts towards your load. So it's a very just generalized thing. So you know this weighs 2, that weighs 1, and that weighs 2, and then so you can only carry 12 plus your strength modifier. So you want to keep that as a little fraction that you're keeping track of.
Yeah, I would maybe do maybe a rare creature if we're in a dungeon somewhere and you spot something and it glows, you know it's there, we can go in for it.
What would be a rare creature? Why don't you tell me?
So
In one of these realms, dragons would be your biggest one.
well, remember also when I was describing messy and forceful,
Yeah.
that's an option here.
Right.
So you don't have to go with glows.
Yeah, you
But-
can choose it.
But if you
it's
like
an,
it.
it's an ability, and it might alert
All right.
us
So
in
what's your creature here?
That's the tough decision. I would probably go glow or not glow, but the messy or the other one. Just you can just go nuts crazy on attacking stuff.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I
I was
back you
saying
up.
it's an ability that neither
Yeah.
or that you don't have.
Oh no,
so.
I have some other ability to
All right,
not, but
all
we
right,
can
we're
just
just-
go.
we're
We can go and figure it out ourselves.
All right, we'll just go messy.
Oh, so yeah, 12 plus strength.
All right. So erase that one. You have it's a pencil.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
So my load's 25 because I have 13 strength.
No, you add your strength modifier, not total.
Oh, because this is 12 plus strength, so.
Yeah.
So
So
just
choose
plus
a
one.
look. What is ornate?
Ornate is decorated, intricate. You know, carvings, inscribed, acid etched, whatever.
Unblemished.
Definitely.
What is that?
Unblemished is pristine, smooth.
Key man. There we go.
Okay.
Halfway home.
Yeah. So your load is 12 plus 3, or 12 plus 2. So you have 15 as your load. So make that a little fraction right here.
Down here.
Yeah, like just something you can keep track of. So 15
So I've got
under.
2 armor, 3.
Under.
Yeah.
What?
Under.
Wait. What?
So line at top.
Okay.
No. Higher. There you go.
Why don't you just fill this all out for me?
There
That'd
you
be
go.
great, dude. Okay. Like a fraction.
Yes.
Okay.
So here you have your starting equipment. You carry your signature weapon,
Yep.
and you have dungeon rations, which are 5 uses. Your defenses are, and you choose one of these. So you can either have chainmail and adventuring gear, and what adventuring gear is in here tells you what it is.
All right.
Or you can just have more armor, which is scale armor.
What's adventure gear? Where's that list? I can see it real quick.
Adventuring gear is like miscellaneous things like rope and.
Okay, yeah, because I have a choice between I have adventuring gear and dungeon rations are my choices.
Are you
Dungeon
going,
rations
you going heavy
are
armor,
rations.
Or should I?
I want adventure gear, so I have longsword and a
Here.
shield, and then I want adventure gear instead of the rations because I can heal ish, and because healing potions might be good for.
So, in your opinion, should I go chainmail or scale armor?
Ooh, what's the difference between the two? What does it add
1 point of armor.
for scale?
For chain, and then scale is 2 armor.
What's the weight for scale?
3.
And what's the weight for chainmail? 2.
1.
Ooh, you might go for the less weight.
Really?
That way you can carry some other
I
stuff.
don't know, I got strength to carry it.
I think go heavy armor. If you're gonna be in the battle taking some shots.
So, scale. that
Yeah.
is- Okay.
All right, and then you choose 2 of the next things.
Oh. Definitely a shield. And then antitoxin.
He's got the list. It says what it is.
I guess I'll just go healing potions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
That way you'll have a backup. I'll go adventuring
Yeah.
gear, so I have the mixture stuff.
Yeah, so healing potions are you drink the entire potion and you heal yourself 10 damage.
Yeah.
Or you can remove 1 debility, which is
Mhm.
one of those little check marks on the front.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, is there anything I add to this fraction now?
No, you add up the top. So you've
Oh,
got
12.
no, you've got your weapon, which weighs 2,
Okay.
and did anything else add weight to that? No. You've got your dungeon rations, which weigh 1, so that's your
3.
3. This weighs 2 more.
5.
This weighs nothing, and that weighs 2 more.
7.
7. So you're 7 and 15.
All right.
Yeah, and I got 8 out of 13 for mine.
Bam.
I had a +2 for my armor and +1 for my sword.
All right. So you have characters.
Moves. All right.
I think we're all set. I know I need to, I guess, for armor. What do we put for that?
Your armor total,
Which would be from where?
which would be from the armor you wear plus anything from shield.
+1 armor. So I got 3.
3 is pretty good.
I got 2 for my armor and 1 for my shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need to describe my mark of faith. And I went for every time my guy does his lawful deeds to his faith, he marks himself with a tattoo to show that his faith is more just than anyone else's. And his whole life is to get himself full body.
So
To
how
prove.
far are you now?
Well, we've been venturing for a while, so I say chest and arms have been covered.
Chest and arms.
Chest and arms. But again, he's wearing armor, so we can't really see underneath. It's hidden underneath.
How far?
Let's go for gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he takes off his gloves, he doesn't scare anybody. Because he's the faith and doesn't want to scare the children away.
What sorts of tattoos?
I want to go religious symbols. That's the problem.
Should go full zealot, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like that, but like you, I want to do. I can do
That's why I'm.
travels.
That's why I'm worried about you, man.
Yeah, well, I'm just sitting there, just.
Because you're going too deep. Yeah, you're just whacking yourself with a whip constantly.
Flagellation.
Yep.
That's the flagellation. I'm gonna go with representation of my own character, which is a helmet with glowing eyes. So the tattoo would be of a helmet, and the eyes would have an indication of glowing.
You're just covered in helmets.
Covered in helmets. Yep.
Okay.
Each helmet represents anything to the faith. I gotta match my faith.
All right. Now here's the most important thing. You introduce yourself to each other. So you describe your character and give just a little bit of background of what you developed about your character so far.
Okay. What's all that scribble?
Well, that's just my tattoos, what they are.
Okay.
So
I
you want
can
to take the
memorize
lead?
Sure. I'm Hajuk. I'm a paladin of the faith, and I just say of the faith because it's my faith. And I have glowing eyes. I chose helmet for mine because I like to wear my armor all the time. Gotta protect myself in case anything goes up. Got a worn holy symbol because we've been on the road for a long time and we've been battling a lot.
Is it also a helmet?
No. Yes. My worn holy symbol to go with the rest of it. I like that. Is around my neck is a necklace of just the first helmet that I wore. You know, I got as a child from my father, and it's in to symbolize my family and honor that I am working towards. It's just staying there with me all the time.
Ooh.
And of course
That's deep.
I'm a trim fit dude. Got to go fight some stuff. I'm a human. I work with Drago over here. We've been battling buddies for a while. I don't believe he's on the right path, so I have to make him on the right path and somehow make him choose between what's right and wrong. And I am the law, so I'm right.
You developed a bit of a reputation for yourself as Hajik the Helmed.
Yes. I'm happy with that. And yes, as stated before, my marks of faith on me, which I do during camp when we're, if there's a down period and we have completed a quest or have killed something in the name of my faith that I see just worthy of it, I will take the time to, remove my armor and make that mark before I get geared up again to keep track.
All right. So,
Right.
Drago.
So
Drago.
I am Ivan Drago. I am Dolph Lundgren, who somehow traveled back in time to this mystical world. That's not really explained. He doesn't really know. It's
Doesn't need to know. Don't worry about it.
he doesn't need to know exactly. It doesn't matter. He's Dolph Lundgren, except he has multiple personality disorder, all of which are other Dolph Lundgren characters. The other Dolph Lundgren characters include He-Man, Master of the Universe, Frank Castle, the Punisher, Ivan Drago from Rocky IV, that's the dominant personality, that's his default personality. There's Gunnar Jensen's from The Expendables, and then there's GR13, a cyborg from Universal Soldier. And stat-wise, we're looking at this dude has eager eyes, he's eager to fight, he always wants to go in, balls out to battle. He has a flat top haircut, of course. That's very important. It's got to be very sharp, very 80s.
Ooh, I wonder if you can do damage with it. Just headbutt someone with that spiky hair.
No, flat top is flat. You gotta cut them.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Just slice them. Man, use everything to fight.
Perfect, perfectly tanned skin, perfectly built body. We're talking He-Man, Master of the Universe here.
An Adonis, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
he's a specimen.
Yeah.
All right. So do I roll out my my stats here, or does that matter too much? No.
Nah, that's
No.
more of an arbitrary thing. But you can
Okay.
describe your character based on your stats.
He's good-hearted. His heart's in the right place. He defends those weaker than him. He's a human. That's, enough said. Me and Hajik here.
Name right.
We let's see. Hajik owes me his life, whether he likes to admit it or not. Because whatever, he thinks the Lord of the Faith saved him. But in fact, it was me.
Well, since you're
He's
not
denying
you're not
it.
on the right path, therefore I cannot recognize you as my savior.
You're in denial, sir.
I'm in denial.
I worry about the ability of Hajik to survive in the dungeon.
I just take my helmet earplugs and just ignore you. That's what I do. I'm in that kind of denial.
It's not good. And what if I need help, man? Tell me a lifeline. My weapon is the power sword. I yell, I have the power. And
Good
then
choice, good choice. You just charge
Am
up
I
and
allowed
go.
to enhance it at that point?
You can really believe that it's enhanced.
Is there a battle shout? No, I don't think they have a battle shout.
That would come in handy.
Or it could be one of your abilities on the back if you level up.
Close range fighter. My sword is sharp. And it's messy. It's huge. And it's forceful. That's me.
All right.
Ready to rock and destroy something.
So, the moves here.
Yes.
Do I check any of these?
Those are for when you level up.
This is
So
as-
it's
this is
from
as we
level
go.
2 to 5. Right now you're level 1, which you can put at the bottom. Level 1.
Look at that. You got through your first character sheet ever. And this is the simplest one. And one of the simplest ones.
I'm ready for a break, huh? Let's get some pizza going.
Alright, it's up to you. Get things settled out. And get
What time we got? It's 15 till 8. It's getting up there. Were you guys hungry at all? Gotta order something to eat. Stream viewers, what do you think? All two of you. What do you think?
We agree with you. We'll go for
Should we get-
pizza.
Should we get pizza?
Pizza.
Okay. We're taking a break, guys. BRB.
AFK, BRB, LOL,
Lol, lol, lol, lol.
LAMFAO, Waffle Mal.
And we're back.
Temporarily.
Temporarily. Until pizza gets here. Or until I leave to
You
go
get to
get pizza
pizza.
too here.
So,
So is there any sort of preparations we could do in the meantime?
and what do you mean?
Do we need to camp and prepare for our next adventure that we don't know what we're doing yet?
No, I'm gonna throw you right in the thick of it.
That works for me.
Oh, okay.
Shields up,
Shields up, battle ready. No.
Yeah. ready to roll.
So, let's see. You both know each
Is that,
other.
is that the map?
yeah,
It's a smiley face.
Smiley face
Gotta
for now.
watch out.
I don't trust it.
You both know each other. You've had a few adventures, saved a village or two together.
You've seen my movies.
Yeah, I'm a fan. That's what started it all.
And I don't know how movies are.
Working relevant, but
I've acted them out in front of him.
As
during a
puppet
campfire.
shadow shows?
Yes.
now I have seen through my faith what the future holds, and they are movies, and that's
Okay.
how he came to be.
Movies.
Blu-ray, 1080p quality.
At a blockbuster near you.
So, you are walking south. You just saved a frosty village up north, and from a disappointingly easy problem, and so you're just kind of itching for a fight.
Was there any reward for what we did?
No, it was basically they fed you very well, and that was it.
That's a good reward.
Mhm.
Some good yums, you know?
Some good yums.
Yeah.
So, as you are getting closer to a city of which you've only heard rumors about, it seems to be a new power that's been rising to the south. It seems to have really just kind of almost sprung up overnight, and it was in the area of this ancient ruin, and its only access was this craggy pass. You had to go through basically 12-foot just sheer cliff up, and you're walking on the bottom to get into this little small valley where this
No other way to get
where
there?
these ruins are. No other way to get there. Completely surrounded by mountains, very isolated. But it has become a bit of a stronghold in these trying times, and the main thing that it has become known for is its leader, and he's kind of a brutal fellow, but he seems to be fair.
So there's a dude guarding the path?
No, there's nothing guarding the path except for the various bodies of people who have tried to attack the village, which just serve as warnings, piled up outside.
So what's killing them?
The leader, probably. Or his army.
It's a bit of a mystery, and it's in fact the reason why you were originally sent down here. Let's see, somebody who the both of you would look up to. I'm gonna say that it was a merchant who has been selling the wares that you bring, the rare artifacts, and he'll sell them, and you get your gold, and then you get to go have fun. Well, he wants to know more about this defensible town, and he wants to know if it's worth sending out maybe a convoy down there, maybe start some trade up, see what's going on. He wants you to go there and act as his eyes and ears. It's not, the little saving.
How much do we trust this merchant?
Hey, he hasn't stiffed you yet, but sometimes it's hard to sell a 300-year-old piece of rock that's shaped like a big fat woman. But to the right collector,
Is it?
Right, collector, man.
to the right collector.
I got some money. Alright,
Mhm.
so. The town
So-
we go.
All right.
Unexpectedly, and just down the road, you actually see a patrol, and they are which appears to be a group of 3, and they're wearing just breastplate and then leather armor, and
any horses or
they're on
carrying?
foot, and they're wielding glaives. If you know what a glaive is, it's basically a hat and a small axe with a spike on the top and a long pole. It's like a spear and an axe.
Okay. All right.
And they see you two, and one of them hails, and out of the forest bursts this black flash and creams into the group. They're screaming and fighting, and it's just so sudden. What do you do?
Neil? What do we do?
I can't declare a quest yet because they've been on one, so I won't do that.
Do we each take a turn on what we do in this?
I'm
scenario?
asking you immediately. You are faced with something black. It's unidentifiable at the moment. It's got, maybe it has hooves. You're not sure, but it's sticky, and
It's something we can see though.
it's something you can see. It's about 20 feet away.
So it's like this black smoke monster almost just coming out of nowhere. And attacking
You
this
can
group.
take the time to discern realities if you
Are
want.
the guards friendly, or are they just guards from that town? That
Well, you don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Huh?
They're a new patrol.
They waved. They didn't try
So
to
if
attack
you
us.
want to take a second to figure things out, you can just roll discern realities.
Which uses wisdom.
Yes.
Oh no. What's your wisdom set to?
9.
Yeah, I got a 9 for mine.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. So instead of rushing to help
Ooh.
the guards, you take a moment to assess the situation.
Yes.
Roll wisdom.
Let me see real quick.
All right, guys. Here I go. This is my first ever D&D roll. And
It's a 7. Okay.
so it's just above failing, right?
It is in the fail with a compromise state. There's supposed to be 2 of those things.
It could be
Here
under
we go.
that over there.
So, discern realities. You get to ask one of these questions, and I will tell you the truth.
Okay, so the questions are, what happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is usually or
Useful or valuable? to
useful
me.
or valuable to me?
Who is really
Who's
in
really
control,
in control here? What here is not what it appears to be? Let me just pull these over real quick.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go for a defend location, since that's what I am.
So you're going to just put up a. What are you going to do?
Let's see.
No. Tell me what you're going to do, and then.
Well, I have to figure out what I'm going to do for what my guy's going to do. They're under attack. Oh, means I'll have to charge. I think. While he's doing that,
I'll just do what is about to happen.
I'll wait for his answer.
What's about to happen?
Yeah.
This thing is going to kill those guards. They don't stand a chance. They were completely blindsided. And it's doing an exceedingly good job of it.
Well, that was obvious. That doesn't help.
All right, I'm going to rush in shield first
Uh-huh.
and set up defense under, I would say, the first person. I'm going to shield ram the thing off the thing it's attacking. So I hit the creature.
Shield
it's-
bash it.
Shield bash, whatever, trying to defend the one person who's being attacked. I don't know if it's attacking all of them or if it's one at a time.
Okay, so you're going to run up and
Shield bash the
bash
creature
it.
in defense of whatever it's attacking.
Okay,
It's one
as you're
time.
getting close, it looks more and more like some sort of equine creature, a horse, but it's covered in something. It's sticking to it, almost like it fell into a tar pit, and the tar is moving and striking on its own, and the horse is screaming, and as it rears up to slam into one of the guards, what do you do?
Shields up underneath the hoofs to stop it from attacking, but I try not to damage the creature.
Okay, roll defend.
Which one's defense?
Constitution.
I think my constitution is 15 plus 1.
Mhm. So you roll the 2d6 and you roll the +1.
7, and then what's the +1? Just another one.
So it's 8.
8.
That's what the +1 is.
Man, I'm right in the middle.
So you hold 1, and what a hold is it's a point that you get to keep and use and spend it on one of these options here. So you can redirect an attack from the thing that you defend to yourself. You can have the attack's effect or damage. You can open up the attacker to an ally, giving the ally a +1 forward, which is a one-time boost against the attacker. And also, because you successfully identified what's going to happen, you get a +1 on your next action.
Sweet. Now, as a question for
Or you can deal damage to the attacker equal to your level.
this thing that the black darkness, is this count as a disease or something in that sense?
You don't know enough about it yet.
Okay.
Is
'Cause
it
I
a
can,
miasma sort of?
I can cleanse disease, but I would have to know if it is disease or not. So I may just try that next turn. I'll hold and redirect the damage to defend to myself.
Okay, so it slams on your shield, and you unfortunately feel a pop in your leg as something popped. You're not quite sure. It hurts a lot, and you're kind of
I'll
stumbled.
faith through it. That's what I'll do. I'll faith hill it.
But the most bizarre thing is the sizzling you hear as bits of the black goo land on your shield and start to dissolve and into your arm. Let's see here. Where we go?
Something, and I should attack this thing.
Yeah,
to
I
stop
can
me.
either try to save it or
So
just go for
it
it.
deals 6 damage to you instead of to the guard. You minus the armor. So
Oh.
it deals.
3.
Hey, how come
3.
I never wrote down my armor?
You didn't add it up.
Oh, where do
So
I
I'm at
So you
20,
had-
I'm at 22 health.
So you have 2
Yeah.
plus a shield, so you have 3.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Is-
Your friend is now being trampled by this bizarre combination of things. What do you do?
I hack and slash.
What do you do?
I-
That's a move. What do you do? What does your character do?
I go in for the attack
You going for the attack?
Yeah.
All right. How are you going to attack?
with the power sword.
That's not saying much. What are you going to swing up? Try and get a leg off? Get in between?
Just try to jab
Just stab, spear?
Yes.
Spear in the ribs?
from a safe enough distance.
Okay. So you're going to try and put some, just kind of like at the end of the tip. All right.
Yes.
So roll hack and slash.
You're gonna
Just
tip
strength.
I'm gonna what?
You're gonna tip it, is what you're gonna do. Save me, bro. Save me. 7.
Plus your strength. 8, 9.
Ooh.
So, you deal your damage to it.
Okay.
So you roll a d10.
Oh, okay. I don't know about this thing.
Get some 10 there. That's what you want.
6.
6. All right. So you deal 6 damage to it, and it
I think
gets
I,
to
don't
attack you.
I also have +2 piercing.
You do have the +2 piercing, so it goes through its armor.
Okay.
Because, however, you also have forceful and messy. So
Right.
you stab at it and hit a bone, and you hear a crunch,
Yeah.
and the thing stumbles a little bit.
Yeah.
It's open for an attack, and you see that opening, Neil. You're in the right
Ooh.
position.
I'll take that attack then.
What are you gonna do?
Did it stumble backwards or forwards? Or just stumble?
It stumbled sideways.
I'm gonna aim for those legs.
You aim for the legs.
Aim for legs and take a swing with my sword right at him. Right at the where they meet the body.
Okay.
Full force swing at him.
Roll hack and slash.
5 plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
1, so that's 6.
6.
God, this rolls are
Okay. So.
Wait, so I've got how many? What does bad rolls count as now?
So you swing, but unfortunately, you are off balance with that foot injury, and instead you cleave into your friend.
Oh.
And you realize what's going to happen, so you don't exactly
Cleave them.
cleave him, but you are now off balance, and the creature comes in and tramples on you, and the stuff starts dripping on you.
Do I get any XP for that low roll?
Yes, you do. You get 1.
Sweet.
It-
So it's just bearing on top of me
It's
now.
bearing on top of you. In fact, it fell on top of you, and the ooze is burning into you, and you take.
Wait,
10
I thought
damage.
it fell to the side. All of a sudden it went to
Yeah.
the other side?
It overcorrected and it fell on you,
Yeah.
and
So
you
you
couldn't
take-
get out of the way
take
because
7.
he hit you.
You take 7 damage.
You-
Actually, whatever your armor.
No, you
is.
take 10 because it's the
What about-
oozing burning.
What about the armor rating though for you?
It's going through your armor. Your armor is being eaten away.
Now, has this ooze transferred to him, or
so
is
you
it still
take
covering
10
the
damage.
creature?
You got 15 left.
Wow. Sorry about that.
So you erase that and go to 15.
Is the ooze still on the creature as well, or is it transferring to him?
But
It-
it's
It appears to be transferring to him.
Okay.
so I'm at 15.
Yeah.
That's not a disease.
You don't erase the bottom one.
Right. That's what I thought.
We got maybe another couple minutes before we have to go eat pizza.
Okay.
Okay, so
Make his move.
So you find yourself trapped. What do you do?
and my arm is quickly being eaten.
You got to get out from under this thing.
Yeah. I would try to dodge or try to
It's already on top of you.
try to escape.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I mean, like, how is it bearing on top? Am I able to sort of like just
So-
crawl away?
Imagine you got hit in the back of the leg, so you're like this, and then a horse falls on you.
Yes.
You have a horse on top of you.
Okay.
What are you going to do? You're on your back. It's burning.
I'm going to try to push it off of me with the shield so that I can crawl away.
Okay, you're gonna leverage up the shield.
Yes.
Sounds like a strength action. You roll
Yes.
defy danger with strength.
Okay, so there you go.
You're powering through. 6 plus what's your?
Strength is
8.
2.
All right. So
So
Okay,
eight.
so
better than mine.
you think you can get out, but you're gonna have to break your shield to do it.
I'll do it.
You do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you unfortunately come out with half of a shield,
Yeah.
but you're free.
Yes.
The thing is still on the ground,
Yeah.
and you have now recovered from your misstep, and you have your friend, and it's on the ground. What do you do? The guards, by the way, have taken off.
God, what a bunch of pussies. I can either axe or go after it or try to heal you to get you some health back. How's this creature looking on? Does it look like it's
The
on the
horse
verge of
looks
doom?
the
or-
horse looks dead.
Getting, all right, let's.
The thing that's on the horse is writhing, and is a little uncertain. How do you judge what a
Well,
writhing?
it's taking damage.
ooze-
I hit a
It-
bone.
it's hitting there. All right, let's go for a killing blow.
Okay.
And since my luck with so far, I'm gonna go for the biggest part of the body,
Mm-hmm.
not a headshot or anything, but go right.
Go for the mass.
A big mass, swing into it.
Okay. And you want to work with him?
You want to do a tag?
Sure. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
end- let's
Roll
end this.
damage. It can't get out of the way. So roll your damage.
Oh,
But I just rolled a 12.
Oh man.
Oh, what is my damage?
Well, if you want to try and put yourself at risk and get really close, then you can.
1.
1 damage.
Oh, my damage is a D10.
Yeah. That's it.
Wait, you got a 1?
I got a 1.
Does that count as an XP roll for that, or is that just the D6?
That's just D6s. 5.
Oh, 5, yes.
So total is 6, and the thing finally stops writhing and kind of disintegrates in the ground. And then when it does, it lets up a big bubble that pops, and you finally smell the miasma of whatever it was that was eating.
Yeah, but it was controlling it. Mind control. Is there any loot? Skin it, take some bones,
Anything
sell
that
some
the guards
horns.
left behind?
Yes.
So the guards appear to have regrouped over there, about 10 or 15 feet away, and they're one of them is bandaging another one who appears to have a shattered femur,
Ugh.
and the other one is kind of at the ready if the thing comes back again.
All right, you want to go get pizza?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect time
Mhm.
to take a break and get pizza while I figure out if I'm going to go.
figure this out.
If I'm able to heal myself and go smash those guys. Because remember, I am the law, and those non believers just ran from a fight.
Well, technically they regrouped
Ian, that's running.
15 feet away.
That's running, man. That's running. They weren't there to help us. They weren't there to support us. I gotta deem them worthy or not.
Well, technically, you guys saved them because they were gonna die.
All right. I'll think about it. First off is probably recovery from my leg.
Yeah.
Get him healed.
All right, ready for pizza?
Make pizza.
All right, guys.
But Petrus?
Petrus.
That's kind of a feminine name.
That dude, the guy's like 6 something, huge. Carries swords in his car. I don't
so-
question him. The best part of it though is when in Emeryville, when he was visiting, his car got towed because of some crappy neighbor, wasn't there, saw him on the spot. But we go
Grab
pick
some
up the
plates from
car.
kitchen.
That would be much obliged.
We had to go in a mini.
Well, minis are surprisingly large.
I'll tell you when we get back.
Oh, we're only down to 1 viewer now. What happened?
Spencer and
What
Tiffany
did you
probably
guys
logged
do?
off. Gotta wait for him to get the.
There's paper towels.
Yeah.
I want to eat like barbarians. So what did we decide? What?
Oh, we're gonna wait for me to get plates. He's gonna get plates real quick.
Really?
So, we're gonna. Well, we haven't decided anything yet. I think it's gonna be one of our moves. I'm probably gonna heal you, or try to heal you.
Okay.
If I take the damage, I'll still be okay. And we'll probably go talk to the guards. You was mentioning you may have to get a shield from them because yours is half.
True.
And then we'll see something else with the creature or whatever. So we still have some things to go through.
So, just basically like debris left over from that horse
Yeah,
thing,
so we're
right?
gonna investigate that, and I gotta at least heal you, or try to heal you. I'm gonna try to be a good guy. I didn't mean to hit you with my sword,
So the reason we only have 1 viewer is because Spencer went home.
Yeah. I slipped.
Thank you.
I slipped. I happened to hit him with the sword. I slipped.
Well, you only hit him with the broadside of the sword.
Yeah. The broadside of the sword.
Anywho, so as you are menacingly stepping towards the guards, trying to decide what sort of retribution you will
Yes,
enact
yes.
upon them, you trip on something,
Whoa!
and there is a bizarre horn-like growth coming out of the head of that horse creature.
Investigate.
It's a horn.
Well, by that I mean I want to pick it up and stick it in my satchel.
So you pick it up, it's attached to the horse.
Ooh. Okay, so knowing my roles, who wants to detach it from the horse? Because I'm going to end up cutting
Wait.
my own hand off.
I thought you were still healing me.
Oh, well, yeah, I have to heal him, but I want to get this thing first. You're alive? Quit bitching.
At half health.
Oh, little baby.
Fuck you, we're supposed to be besties. Right?
Alright. You want to get the horn? I'll get the healing.
No, I don't care about a fucking horn.
Dude,
I want a reward from those guards.
Quest items, man. You always got to get the quest items. If you never played any RPGs on your systems, at the end of the game, you have every shit item that you've collected. Never sold it once. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Well, if it's still
Well,
there.
there's a horn on a horse. What does that make the horse?
Unicorn?
We could sell it. See? It's unicorn horn. Man,
It's not going to go anywhere.
you grind that up, you give it to some Asian guy.
Right.
Some Asian guy.
Because they're
Roll for some Asian guy.
Who knows, man?
Because they're into that kind of shit, right?
Hey, man, that's where you go if you want ground up horn or something. I'm just saying. Alright, so
It's partially true.
is he dying at this point in time?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna get this horn so we have proof of whatever that thing was.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but who knows what's gonna happen if we go talk to those guards? Let's go grab it now and then work our way over.
Okay, you heal me, I'll grab this thing.
See, there
How
you
about
go.
that?
Alright, I'll have to touch his arm to heal him. I don't think I have to touch him in the place where he was injured.
No.
But I'll give you a prayer of healing, okay? I'll try to heal you.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what I have to roll for that.
Just roll it here on the box, man.
It says roll plus charisma on a 10 plus, so probably 1d8. Or it says you heal 1d8 damage. So roll this one. Well, my charisma, luckily, is plus 2, so.
Charisma.
God, 1
Yeah.
XP. Right?
So that's 5 plus 2 is 7.
So between 7 and 9, they are healed. But
That's
the
not an
damage-
XP. It's 6 or below. It's XP.
Oh, okay. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sweet. But that means,
So am I getting healed or not?
well, yes, but the damage is transferred to me, so I need to roll a d8 and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So you get healed 8 for 8.
Sweet. So
Yeah,
Despite-
quick math.
despite the powerfulness and the amount of effort you put into the channel, something corrupts it, and it backlashes on you, and you feel your skin burn for just the greatest moment, and then you're taking 8 damage.
Wait, this is from his previous injury?
No, this is from me healing you, because I rolled the low number, I take
But
the
you
damage.
attacked me though.
Yeah, I'm healing you.
Right, but how are you? How is this?
His
Evil.
ability
If I
didn't
roll a low
function
score,
properly.
If I roll a lower score, I take the damage that I heal, or I take the disease to myself on a low roll, which, as you can
There you
see,
go.
low roll. So I
Mhm.
healed you though. You got your 8 health back. Now
Yeah.
get the horn, buddy.
Now grab the horn.
Okay, yes, I'm going for the horn. What is that?
So as you wrap your
What is that?
as you wrap your hands around the unicorn horn, you feel the hair on your arms raise.
Dude, you should get it.
Do I hack it or what? Is this like just a move to just yank it off or what?
I give it a good hack at the base. You know,
Yeah.
it's either we take the skull with us or just take the horn.
So I use the power sword to cut right at the base to remove this horn.
Okay, so you know, go for the base.
So is this an attack?
No. Roll Defy Danger Dexterity to see if you can cut it cleanly or not.
You better get a good
Okay,
roll on this
I have +1 dexterity, so I'm just rolling regular, right?
Yep. Yes.
There you go.
Wow.
Look
Bam!
at that, a 12.
Yeah.
So
This one.
you end up thinking, well, maybe cutting it isn't the way. And you just kind of knock it, and it dislocates. And so you get the whole horn plus the root of
Okay.
the horn.
Keep that. We're safe. Safety, man. Safe keepings. Put it where it don't belong.
Okay. Done.
Hey, man. We can use that later.
So
Apparently, I don't
around
give a
this
shit.
time, you are approached by
Oh, the chicken's coming.
the chickens. Well, one of the chickens.
All right.
He is not in a what do you call it? Defensive stance. He's
He
approaching.
better be in a happy mood.
He is in a happy mood.
All right.
He is smiling and walks up to you and say, "Oh, wow, that was something else. Thank you, kind strangers, for saving us. Is there any service we can offer you?"
Sexually.
He takes a step back. He's like,
He's just kidding.
that's really nice, but
All right.
my wife would be very offended."
All right, I'm gonna whisper to him. You want to rob him or you want to help him?
Well, help 'em, we're good guys.
Damn it. All right, we're good guys.
Wait,
Paladin? We want to rob him?
They owe me for the fight.
What further good can we do though?
What we could do is steal all their stuff to teach them a lesson to not run from battles.
Right. I get that.
No.
That's the bad. But what good could we do for him now?
I should check their injuries. How they doing?
It's burns, like ones that you've undergone. And the guy with the broken femur, he's in the worst shape. He's kind of going in and out of consciousness.
Crap.
I'll head on over.
I have a potion.
Nah, save those in case I miss up this roll. And I'll kneel down and place my hand on the guy's femur and say a prayer for him to heal him.
All right, so the reason why you know a femur is broken is because it's sticking through the skin. That's always the case, usually with a broken, nasty femur.
The bad side of me wants to punch that femur back in and just tell the guy to man
Just
up.
realign
you know?
it.
Just realign it, super glue it with duct tape, good to go. But since I'm
Mm-hmm.
good, I won't touch him on the femur, but I will say a prayer for him and try to heal him to see if I don't know if healing will heal the femur or not, or do I have to put it back in first? Because I don't know how.
I don't know how you want to try to pull that off.
The bad guy should just kill him. He's gone. Just put him out of his misery. Just snap his neck and say, "Oh, it didn't work that well." Can't do that, can I?
Wait on hands.
Pretty much, that's what I want to do. I gotta make a bad paladin next time. Because the only options for paladin are good or lawful, but not evil.
No anti-paladin.
Yeah, none of that. Huh. I don't know, man. How do you think we should feel a pop it back in? Or just let the guy put him on a stretcher and have him go home?
Could get like a branch or just
Ooh, make a splint.
yeah, make a splint. Thank you.
I like that idea. Yes, I will take his advice and I'll create a splint out of some of the branches and trees and whatever nearby that I can make
Mm-hmm.
to help that guy shift it back in or at least keep it stable enough for him.
Okay, some battlefield medical.
Go for battlefield.
Mhm.
Go for some combat medicine there.
The guards appear very appreciative. The quality of their armor is actually pretty good. They've got good. They're wearing clean stuff despite having the black goo on. You can tell that this is they're pretty well paid, or at least very well maintained for just being a patrol guard.
They ain't a poor man's army.
So they
Do
help.
they perhaps have a spare shield?
Indeed, the one who is out of consciousness has a spare shield.
Okay.
I saved his
Can I
life.
request that since we helped save your friend?
Yeah,
Okay.
he gives. it to
Okay.
you.
All right.
What are you gonna do with your broken one? Should throw it at somebody.
So the shield has.
Is it an artifact that we might need for later, perhaps?
I don't think it's just a regular.
See,
shield.
I don't know this. You told me to save all this miscellaneous crap.
Yeah, I can get rid of that. What did I
You're
say?
such a hoarder.
We gotta keep. I mean, it's a unicorn. Come on. But a shield that's broken, unless it's some family heirloom, give it to some kid or something to play with.
This thing that was formerly just attacked by a demonic unicorn. I'm sure the Asians would love it, right?
Whoa! I said it's there. You gotta grind it up. Go find a spiritualist. I don't know. It's your choice. What are you gonna do? I'm busy healing people or helping people.
I'm gonna request
So-
their shield.
Yeah, they give it to you, and they say he's not using it right now. The symbol on the shield. Let's see. I need a.
We have a piece of paper here. Perhaps you'd like to draw it on there.
Yeah, I can do that. In a yeah. Right on around the smiley face.
No, not Smiley Joe.
Let's see here.
See, man, this is all important. You gotta save stuff like that. Your shield probably can get rid of. How's your health at?
23 out of 25.
It's not bad. I'm not below half. I'm at 14. At 25.
So this is a very crude rendition of a sword and sickle.
Okay. Like a sword sickle.
Right. Precisely.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
And probably should have drawn it so that one was in the foreground and then in the background and the foreground again. Anyways,
Close enough.
so
Do we recognize this? This
it's
symbol?
adorned upon all the guards on their shields.
Do we know what it means?
Yes, it is in fact the symbol of that town that you guys are trying to get to.
Sword Sickleville.
Swordsickleville. Okay. So do you guys want to escort them back, or
God, no. No?
Well, do you want to try to head to the town first as our quest determined, or do you want to go somewhere else?
We have a mission to go to, right? They're just passing guards.
Well, the village we're trying to get
Patch
to.
them up, send them on their way.
That's true, unless they need to go back to town.
well, they're looking like they're going to go back.
we can probably escort them because that could get us in good favor with whoever's running the town. But before we do that, I'm gonna declare a quest
Okay.
on my character sheet, so I can do that.
What quest are you declaring?
Let's see. I want to do discover the truth of the town because it came up out of nowhere. So I want to go for that one. I need 2 boons. I don't know what the first one is. Unwavering sense of direction to blank. I don't know what to put for that. I can do invulnerability to certain weapons or enchantments. So I might do invulnerability to that black ooze.
Okay.
I don't know what to call it, so we'll call it black ooze for now.
Yeah.
That's my first option.
Like it has burned my skin. Never again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should you be healing yourself?
I'll get there. I'll walk it off.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to do, my other boon is going to be senses that pierce lies. So I'm assuming that means I can detect if they're lying to me or not.
Yeah.
Especially if we're going to a place that has unknown origins. I want to do that. And then it says the GM will then tell you what valor vows is required of you to maintain your blessing. You have an option.
So what I don't understand is during this whole time, can't we be rolling for XP or something?
No.
Something productive?
Well, this is just deciding before we go. Like, I'm doing this because it's part of my character that I have to decide.
Right, but I mean, you.
What are you expecting? What are you hoping to be doing right now?
It just seems like during this time, like I should be actually like
Chatting the guys up.
doing something.
So
like
do something.
Actually, okay.
Yeah, 'cause-
Roll for experience. Is that a thing?
No, I mean imagine yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
Now start thinking like you're a crazy multiple personality dude who thinks he is
Now you're
He-Man.
talking. Yeah.
What would that person do in this situation?
Okay. Let me go to.
So I'm not doing a move or anything. I'm
Here.
simply just filling out the sheet.
Yeah. So basically, you guys are walking back down the road, unless while you're doing this, so you're making some progress, not just standing around.
Yeah, I would like to escort those guys back with us to get kind of in buddy with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell a joke to lighten the mood.
All right.
Ooh, which one? Which personality is going to tell?
So
a joke?
Okay. So this is
so roll charisma.
yikes. Okay, I'm pretty low on that.
Tell your joke first, though.
-1.
Ooh, tell your joke though. Okay. But who's it going to be as?
This is a joke from the personality of Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. Who's
So are you announcing this to everybody? As you're walking, like, this is the joke from Frank Castle, aka the Punisher.
No, he's just gonna blurt it out, and it's gonna hit or it's gonna miss. He's gonna say, "What the fuck do you call 125 murders in 5 years?"
The guards kind of look at you like, our hometown?
Ooh, yeah. A work in progress.
They nod. I'm like, about right.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so did I roll this now?
Yeah, a roll parlay.
By the way, that was an actual quote from Punisher. Okay, this isn't my bad material trying to come up with a joke here.
No, we got
That's
you.
an actual fucking line from Punisher.
Sure it is. We got you.
All right. So 6.
Abysmal.
Actually, you got minus.
You got
one.
-1.
Minus
So you
one.
can get an XP
Yeah,
point.
5.
I get
Yeah.
XP points.
Roll,
Sweet.
roll XP, or not roll XP.
That's exactly
get,
what I wanted.
Get XP.
Right in XP.
That's 1. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
so while the one of them, the one who approached you, he seems to, yeah, that works pretty well. The other one just stares at you, and grumbles to himself. And he said, my family was one of the ones who were killed during the purge. How dare you make jokes like that?
Oh, and then I respond in the perspective of Ivan Drago from Rocky IV, who says, "If he dies, he dies." Huh? Rocky IV, people, come on.
No, that's pretty good, especially because this guy is unconscious with us.
Uh-huh.
That kind of works. You
Yeah.
know? If he dies, he dies.
The one
Do I roll
one
for
guy
that?
who was
Is that a roll?
smiling isn't really smiling that much anymore.
Ooh.
But they do appreciate you being there.
You got jokes, son. You got jokes.
So
I got material.
After about maybe 15 minutes on this fairly well paved road, surprisingly, it's got it's actually gravel, and it looks like it's fairly fresh gravel, if you could describe that. Like there's very little mud on it.
Yeah.
So you wrote your vows, and I have options for what you need to do as your
Yeah.
vows.
I guess so. It says a GM will tell you what vow or vows are required of you to maintain your blessing. I don't know what the blessing is.
Well, the blessing is the bonuses.
I'm assuming the blessing on the boons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the list you can choose from.
Let's look at choose from. Okay. Let's see.
How will he screw us over this time?
Let's see, I got some more material here.
Did you write down? Did you write down some jokes?
So, you are not you. In order to pierce the lies, you have to first become a beacon of truth, and never tell a lie. And in order to become invulnerable, you must offer hospitality to those in need,
Okay.
and make them invulnerable as well.
That's not bad. We might write that down though.
What about this line from the Punisher, right? This one would kill.
Just wait, hold on to it. I'm sure you'll get to use it.
Well, I've already done my my hospitality. I saved a guy from his discovery of a femur.
Which is why
And-
it's gonna work.
I have yet to be talked to, so I have no lies to tell.
You've just been silent this whole time.
Would it be silent because of one of those guys? So we're trekking along, right? Let's
So-
do a where are we going? Where are you guys from? Question. I want to know.
Excuse me while I swallow.
Olives. It's the worst thing in the world. My wife loves them, so I have to put up with her putting it in stuff.
So this is just par for the course for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stole pizza though. Can't
So
complain.
they.
This is coming from a guy who doesn't like to dunk his Oreos in milk.
I don't like Oreos. There's a difference.
So as you start chatting these guys up and you're walking, you kind of start clearing that kind of scary foresty area and go into more of a plains and farmland area. And as you exit, you can the big foresty area. You can see in the distance the mountain range, and that is where your destination is. Looks
Where we're
like
supposed to be going.
looks like about
Yeah.
a half
That's how we're
day's
going with
walk.
Ooh.
If you that's just walking. If you were to pick up your pace, you could probably get there in much less time. And you learn a little bit. So the town has a very unoriginal name of Riften, because of the great rift you have to travel through to get to it. And even as you kind of squint your eyes, you can see in the distance that big crack in the mountain face of where the road goes.
Do they have any sort of tower, like watchtowers that we can go to perhaps see down into this valley?
So
or
this
whatever?
road, it kind of goes south and then is cutting. Let's see. So there's south and it cuts west at there's what appears to be a small encampment, or but there is some sort of tower over here, and then the road cuts off over that way. If you were to just do a beeline, you'd be going through various farmlands and that sort of thing, and be going off the path. You never really know what you're going to encounter in farmland, so the road is usually quicker.
Yes, they're off your pizza. You can push them to the side as much as possible.
No, I'm moving them out of the way.
But that outpost looks big enough that it might offer some hospitality and a place to.
You want to make camp at this place so I can heal myself with rations?
Precisely.
Sure.
And
I
they'll
think
probably feed you.
Is that it? Make camp? Yeah, rations.
Mhm.
Can we, instead of using rations, can we hopefully get some food from them? So we don't
So I'm saying
waste
they'll probably feed you for helping them out. The big thing you learn is that the place is run by an almost mythical figure, and the way they talk about him, he's just like revered. And the stories they're saying just can't be true. Like he he's the one who picked up the pieces of the ruins and put them all together, and like all the stuff you would hear for like a fairy tale.
You're basic Beowulf.
Yeah, and of course he wasn't there. He heard it from a story. And that's why he came to the area with his family, and they've since settled in. But the name they keep using is the Bringer. They call him the Bringer.
We should totally form a heavy metal band with him as the lead singer and call it the Bringer.
The Bringer. So, yeah, in about the sun is just about setting when you reach the guardhouse. Unless there is anything you want to do, you're gonna reach the outpost.
Do you want to do anything before we reach the outpost? You want to try to take a break and heal up and get things going?
Well, isn't that the outpost? That's what we would do at the outpost?
Do you want to do anything before that? I mean, hey, if you want to, you can trip a guard and have him fall in the mud if you want to. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't do that, but,
Sure, I'll tell another joke. Go for
Oh.
some more charisma.
All right, we're going for a joke.
All right.
All right, the first one didn't get him. Maybe this one will.
Ooh,
This one's a good one. Okay.
I'm gonna prepare on my shield for when he does it.
Okay,
I want to be like
you're setting it up.
I'm gonna.
All right, roll aid.
All right, what do I roll?
It's on first page. You roll 10, and then you add the number of bonds you have with them, so +2.
Do you have a D10? You got a D8.
My bad. On a 10, they take +1.
Oh, where's the aid one on here? Oh, 8 on here.
Shouldn't I tell the joke first before this?
I'm gonna.
He's setting you up.
I'm trying to set you
Yeah,
up.
he's like, hey man, guys, listen
Yeah,
to
I'm
this.
trying. I'm
You
trying to
go
get you those bonus points. 6, 7 plus.
2. Number of bonds that you have.
Oh, so 9.
7, 8, 9, yeah. So you expose yourself to some danger, retribution, or cost. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm okay with that.
So you're aiding him.
I'm setting my buddy up.
You're setting your buddy up. Tell your joke.
Hospitality. That's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
I gotta put this into perspective for the guards here. So, basically, I'm gonna say like this was an attack or like siege that we were under. There was a villain who I was surrounding, and she couldn't quite attack me. I had the upper hand on her, and she says, "Who sent you?" And I said, "Batman." This is an actual line from Punisher, people. Actual line from Punisher.
Okay, so I'm
He
setting.
says,
I'm setting
"Who
him up
sent
for
you?"
a Batman.
Batman. The
Alright.
Punisher, people. Huh?
So
They don't know.
they pretty
Watch
much
it.
think the both of you are fucking crazy.
Well, I have multiple personality disorder. I am
Yeah,
crazy.
they have successfully identified you, and now you are in association with them.
Thanks, man. I should have been quiet the whole time. I'm capable.
I'm rolling this, yeah?
Yeah, roll.
Alright.
Give me a good roll.
Nope.
Does he
4.
Does he get another XP on that one though?
Yeah.
Because of low roll.
So you 5. Yeah.
Well, he gets. Oh no, straight. Because does it count before the bonus or after the bonus?
It's after the bonus.
So now
Because
I'm
he
level,
rolled a
so now I'm
full
level
for-
2, yeah?
Well, you gave him a +1 for your aid.
Ah, so never mind. Yeah, 5.
No, 5. Either way,
No,
it's
you just
not
get,
a
you
7.
Get, you get an extra XP mark, but you're
You
not
get
leveled
1
up
XP.
yet.
Wait, no, but I already had another XP, so that...
Yeah, so you have 2 XP.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get to 7 to level up, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
2 out of 7 is what you have.
All right.
Okay.
Swing and a
so,
miss.
Swinging a big miss.
So, so the one guard who's been kind of hauling the kit that you made so that the other guy doesn't have to walk. He just kind of like motions the other one, and he's like goes like this, and he kind of takes off running to the guard tower. To warn them ahead of time about the crazy people who are coming to visit.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give
But
him
crazy people that just saved their life.
I'm gonna give him a very angry, dirty look of just you.
No, you're
son of a-
supporting.
I'm gonna give you.
That's
I'm gonna
funny.
give you the friend disappointment. Maybe the head shake. That's what I'm gonna give you. The head shake.
So, because you guys have been in the lead, and the guards have been lagging behind, now you're actually finally seeing the guards back for the first time since you've taken this vow. And there's something weird, a bizarre kind of shimmering. You can't quite really figure it out. But as he runs off to go.
Hey, good for him.
Mhm.
He's got a flashlight or something on it. A bug.
Right in the middle of his back.
Sucks to be him. I'm good to go. Let him die. Hey, man, I've hospitality one guy,
I don't think
and my truth for him has already been set. I'm good to go.
hospitality is not just a one-time thing. It's in order to
I
maintain
know.
your invincibility, you have to be hospitable.
But they're running, so I should chase after the guy to let him know.
You're like, I'm coming for you.
We're not crazy. We're not crazy, right?
I should tell him that he's got something on his back, though.
And he's like, sure I do. And keeps.
Well, I'm doing what I should be doing. I'm telling him the truth, and I'm telling him there's something on his back.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stab it, so. Just think of a very dumb paladin. What's this? You got something sparkle.
You know, I hear acupuncture is all the rage these days.
Use the unicorn horn. I won't throw anything at him to knock him out to tell him that. So I'll try my best to chase after the guy and let him know there is something on his back.
Okay, roll parlay to convince him that you're being sincere.
6. What is it? Is there a
Plus
plus
two.
to it?
Yeah, your charisma.
Sweet. So 8.
Okay.
It's not bad, not good, but.
All
you know.
right. So, and he says, "You're not joking with me, right?"
No.
Oh, there's a. Well, get it off then.
All right. I'll try to brush it off.
Okay.
Could you examine?
You
Wait, no, he's right. He's right. Is there a check for anything I could do? I don't know.
What do you want to do? How are you gonna check
Examine.
it? Well, what do you do?
Cautiously, I'll have the guy. Is he carrying anybody?
No, he's off on his own.
He's
The
on
guy-
his own.
The
Okay,
one
so
who.
he's not. I don't want him to drop the guy, so he's carrying someone. So I'll have him stop for a bit, and I'll approach his back slowly, and then see if I can see something before I just get up and touch it. I want to investigate it as I get closer.
It looks like a smear that is just of like almost.
Glitter.
Yeah, like if somebody put just a sprinkle of glitter in water and then went like that, like a wet glittery spot.
Was he at a strip club?
The other thing is that you don't see it.
So you're wondering what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Crap, I'm crazy. Look what happens when I back him up for a joke. Now I'm seeing sparkly things. Alright, I'm just gonna fall on my own sword and end it. That's it.
You're what?
No, I won't do that.
You're like,
I'm sorry, Father. My skull was not enough. Well, does it look like it's baked into him, or is it kind of on top of his armor? Is it something that looks like it has dried over time?
It looks fresh.
Okay. I wonder if I have anything in my kit, my adventurer's gear, to try to scrape it off.
You
Unicorn
probably
horn.
do. What kind of thing would it be
Huh?
in the adventurer's gear that would handle that sort of thing?
Unicorn horn.
No, I wouldn't use that.
No. So there's like, probably a trowel of some sort.
Yeah, it's because it's got chalk and some weird other trunk.
Mhm.
So
It's useful mundane items.
yeah, I would go for most likely a trowel and something to scrape it into, like a wooden. No, I wouldn't say wooden block.
Container.
Yeah, some
Jar.
kind of small jar. I would go for a small jar.
Okay. So you find, I don't know, like a little like duster and a dustpan, dustpan sort of thing.
They made you up, sir, real quick. A
All right.
chocolate? You want a chocolate?
Mark one use of your adventure gear. Get down to 4 uses. And so it's not like a brush off thing. It's really kind of stuck on there and slimy. And as you kind of go at it, it starts kind of sticking to the brush. And after you're really kind of just getting annoyed with it, it changes color. And it's the black stuff.
Yeah. I'm invincible to it.
And it's on your hands. And it now that it's black, it goes and jumps at your face.
Aw.
What do you do?
So he's got helmets, right? Helmets on helmets.
I wanted to punch Dolph Lundgren with my fist in blackness. Just be like, that's a terrible joke, and just give him A sizzle. I want to give him a sizzle. Well, no, don't make bad jokes. But
So I'm gonna wipe this off on you. Ah!
no, is it in mid-flight?
It's still on you.
Oh damn! I wanted to take it. I'm gonna try to stick it in that jar I have.
You stick it in that jar.
I'm
Yeah.
invincible to it, so it can't burn me.
Mm-mm.
And it's something I'm gonna try to grab and actually capture. It looks live, but I won't poke holes in the jar or anything. But I'll capture it. I'll try
Okay,
to
so roll defy danger or dexterity. Do that quick enough before it can get to your mouth or something.
D.
When I say roll, it's
These
2d6.
Oh crap! What's my dex +0? So. All right, not for 4, not for 4.
There you go.
All right, 9.
9. Okay. You can. Let's see. I need to give you 2 choices.
I want to make it my buddy.
Let's see. Okay. You're not going to be able to get it in the jar in time. The best you can hope for is to either just scrape it off on another, just to get in the way of it and kind of like try and confine it to your hands, or wipe it off onto the guard.
Scrape it with your sword.
Grab it with my hands. My
Okay.
sword is probably way too far away from it if it's that fast.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna try to catch it with my hands.
Okay, so you just kind of go like this, and you're like, yeah, and this time now the guard sees what the hell it is, and he's like, oh my god!
I'm not crazy.
And you see what it is. It's that freaking black stuff. And considering that the guards got completely, slammed by that unicorn, they didn't have any really black stuff on them. Well, there it is. And so it's, while you're keeping it busy like this, a runner comes out from the from the outpost and hails the other guard and kind of sees him running away from you, and like the other one's all grumpy, and like there's the other guard over there, and you're trying to tell jokes that don't make sense, and he just blows the horn.
Those bastards.
And so he turns around tail and runs back just in time as the gates on the guardhouse close, and you can see archers up on the
We're gonna
walls.
burn them down. Let's burn them down.
But they haven't fired. They're just kind of sitting there waiting for you to
saved
do
their
something.
asses. We saved 3 of them.
Well, you now find yourself in a precarious situation where the only people you can convince that you saved them are very suspicious of you.
Just want to burn them all down. Make it a good day.
Thought we were trying to be good guys, huh?
Good guy sucks. Well, I mean, what can I do? I'm still fumbling around the creature. I want to capture it.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Um.
Dude, tell him a joke. Lighten the mood. Maybe we'll get a good roll. Or you making shot full of arrows. You got a good one? Do you have like the A game joke that you had in reserve? Is there a trump card that you can tell him was
A trump joke.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Are you
So-
gonna go for it? Because that way you go for it. If you're gonna go for it, go for it.
Here's another Punisher quote. All right, so he's in the Frank Castle personality here. You know these are all great singers from Punisher,
no,
right?
they're all good.
Okay, so I turn to the other guard who's now with me, right?
Mhm.
So there's one that's still remaining with me. And I say to him, "You're a good boy, Tommy. Grow up to be a good man, because if you don't, I'll be waiting."
Ooh.
I said, how did you know my name was Tommy?
You got a roll or anything, or is he safe?
He's just freaked out.
He's a buddy. Don't worry.
But he's like, no, how did you know my name is Tommy?
Dude, he sounds like he's stoned.
He's asking you.
Yeah, Punisher, man. He's
I don't know.
Who is this Punisher?
it's me.
Why do you talk about yourself in the third person?
Remember, they don't know.
Because it's all me.
They don't know that though.
Okay, so
They don't know who Dolph Lundgren is.
right, I would be carrying on the conversation as if I am Frank Castle at this point. So I am the Punisher.
Okay.
My wife and kids were slaughtered by a drug lord, and I had to kill all bad guys as a result.
Ah, Tales of War.
Yes.
That's what you can do to him.
He seems to be really
going like, yeah, the same thing happened to me. I lost my entire family.
Dude, buddy up with this guy. Save us from those arrows.
Okay, so I try to convince him to put the guards at ease, to ease up the archers, and to
He
let us
he
into the
finally
outpost.
kind of realizes what the situation is. He's been so freaked out about what's going on with you, what's going on with that guy,
The A game.
and everything, that he didn't realize that the guard tower is now on full alert. And he says, "Oh,
I say,
my
Tommy,
God."
be a good boy here. Help us out,
So
or else I'll be waiting.
Poor Tommy. He has no idea what's going on.
oh, Jesus.
I'm just gonna stick with myself, going like this, trying to capture that thing.
Okay.
Just ignore the guy in the corner. Go for it.
Okay, so
So I'm rolling that, right?
no, you don't need to. You did so well. You don't need to roll. It worked.
Okay.
The A game.
A gamed it.
Yeah.
Good God.
Expect the unexpected.
Uh-huh.
You had to go along with that one. That was a bitter one, right?
So he makes a hand signal to the guard tower, and it's a little complicated, a little subtle, but it gets the point across. And you can see everyone on the ramparts visibly relaxed.
They're chilling out.
They're chilling out now, and so he says, "Yeah, we can go in now." And yeah, as you enter in, there is a platoon of guards, all similar armor, and in the middle of the platoon is a guy in full plate.
Dude,
Really,
let's rob him.
all impressive. He's got a bit of a gut. You can see it's kind of pressing up against his full plate armor. And he's got this kind of like really shit-eating grin, and it kind of goes low.
Like a bad British officer.
Almost,
Like
yeah.
Stroke.
Yeah, almost like a stroke.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like this.
He's a bit full.
And next to him is a man in just leather armor, and he's just holding basically a clipboard and a scroll, and he's writing stuff. So he says, "Welcome to the Fairstone Fort, fellows."
Yeah, drunk British officer. I got you.
And says, "I'm Dane the Brown, and clearly you are not here to slay us. Isn't that right?" And he smacks the guy next to him, who's right. "Yes, sir."
I got plans for that guy. But
He says, "Ah, well,
Getting a real Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock
yes.
relationship here.
he says, "Well, you appear to be new to this part, but you've made good enough friends with our fellow guards.
Tommy.
With Tommy.
No, but name.
Tommy, connect him with the family, huh?
Making
Isn't that right?" And he
copy.
smacks the scribe again. He's like, "Damn it!" Take the scribe, throw it in her hair, goes over, grabs some more stuff.
Have I stopped fiddling with the creature yet? Or
Uh,
am I just dancing in the corner?
you're just kind of like.
Am I still going nuts in the corner there?
At this point, the thing is completely tired out and it kind of melts off.
I still want to capture it.
Uh-huh.
Put it in the jar.
It's in the jar.
Seal it up. All right, I'm gonna hide that
Okay.
and just be quiet. As I want to be the guy who walks up into the back of the crowd like he belongs, but don't say anything. Just go along with it that I'm with him, but I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
Not yet.
So Dane the Brown is a grandiose man. He's making wide gestures and talking about great things. And before you know it, you've kind of been sitting there listening to him talk about this one time his great ancestor killed this brown dragon, and that's how he got his family name, and the Brown, the great proud family line of the Browns. And you can tell the look of everyone in this guard tower has heard this story at least 7 times.
Do you have a good
Today.
singer for him to end a good highlight to his story there? Anything to tell him? Good job, buddy. Here's a joke for you.
I got some threats to throw back in his face, but
No,
it's
not
probably
that,
not the best
but-
idea.
I don't know. I can't do it. I want to try to figure out how I can recruit that poor little guy who's working with the big general. But I'll work on that later. Pack mule, man. You got to have one of those. But we can treat him better than that guy is.
So at some point in the story, he kind of like gets lost in thought and goes, "Right,
I bet you're hungry.
Yes.
So it's like, come on, men. It's about time to eat anyway. Let's see what the cook has for us. And he like says like, better than last time, huh? And just smacks the papers. I was like, yes, sir.
See, that poor squire needs to get out of there.
Trying to coerce him into joining our side.
I can try to recruit him, but I'll give it the night to heal up. Because I don't want to make a mistake and then die because I accidentally stubbed my toe. 'Cause that's where I'm going right now.
Okay. So it looks like fish is on the menu. It's like grilled fish and a boiled fish soup and a pickled fish on a bread.
Can we
It's
make
kind of-
camp at this point in time?
Yes.
Okay, so this is make camp.
This is making camp. So you heal half of your total of hit points. So if you have 25 hit points, you heal.
Just round up or down.
Yeah, you heal 12.
Sweet. Oh, well, that makes me at max then.
Mhm.
20. So 26 out of 25. I like it.
And you get back up.
I'm already at 23 at 25, so
Yeah. So go to 25.
25, yeah.
See, look at that. Look at that. You're healed. I didn't hit you with my weapon. All good. You know?
Okay. They offer you lodging.
Take
Um, And yeah, and so when you go to sleep, it's a small, cramped guard room, you know, with about 3 bunk beds, sort of thing. 3 bunks to a bed,
Man.
and 3 beds.
Gotta sleep.
Room. But it's serviceable. It's not straw. It's actually some sort of animal fur or something in there.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a 3-4 star. We'll go for it.
Yeah, 3 or 4 star.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, it's not a pig farm. We'll shoot for a comfortable
You gonna
bed.
give it a 3-star on Yelp?
Yeah, it depends on how the owner is. You know, he's a little grandiose. If he gives us some, you know, some good mead, yeah, we'll get a 4.
So with that, I think it might be a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Considering it's 9:15 on a Friday, very long day.
Do we roll any last gestures?
So what we do is we do the final move
The end of
of
session.
end of session. So the first thing you ask is your bond with each other, the bonds that you have they changed in any way?
Man, buddy, I still trust him because I have no.
He did help support my terrible jokes, so.
I had to support the buddy. I had to.
Okay.
You know, I had to back him up.
So
even though
your bonds remain the same.
I wouldn't say they're jokes so much as just outbursts of multiple
yeah,
So
personalities spliced in.
did you do anything that was specific to your alignment? So your alignment was
Yeah, defend those weaker to you.
definitely. So mark XP for that.
Just one.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm lawful, so I don't think I did anything because it just says deny mercy to a criminal or unbeliever, and none of them,
yeah, that didn't happen.
none of that happened. Yeah, no one questioned faith,
Mhm.
and there was no one who was an actual bad guy.
Okay, and now we answer these questions.
Should have just chosen good. It's my
Did we learn anything new and important about the world?
Yeah, there's the Riften.
We learned about Riften. That
What did you learn about Riften?
it's new, came up out of nowhere. The leaders under mysterious circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's farmland that we didn't know about that was out of the world.
That's 2 things.
They're nicely paid soldiers.
There's funding coming from somewhere.
Yeah, it's not just some farmer
Mm-hmm. So everybody mark 3.
for XP.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost at a level.
Did you overcome a
6.
notable monster or enemy? Yeah,
Yes.
there was that weird thing. Everybody mark 1.
So 7. I'm level
Loot
2
a memorable treasure.
Unicorn horn.
There you go. 1. That's that.
Damn.
Then. I
So
am level 2 now. I got 8 points.
you got 8 points. Erase all but 1, and make yourself level 2.
I'm at 6.
You can add 1 point to any of these abilities.
1 point
1 point.
to the top level.
Top
not-
level, yeah.
Okay.
So if you add 1 to the 15, it becomes a 16, and this becomes a +2. If you add 1 to the 12, it becomes a 13 and a +1. If you add 1 to the 8, it becomes a 9 and then a +0. If you add 1 to the 16, it becomes a 17, but this doesn't become a +3 until 18.
I'm going to go for more health.
Get your constitution up.
Yep.
Yeah, you should with my lucky rolls over here.
Mm-hmm.
You should prepare for that.
How many experience do you have?
6.
6, just 1 off.
Yeah, he got 2 more bad rolls, or 1 more bad roll than I did.
Okay, now flip it over. Pick an advanced move from this list right here.
Just one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Does that unicorn horn weigh anything?
Yeah, it weighs 1. Who's holding it?
I am.
Did you write it down? Do you have it in your inventory so you don't forget the next time we meet a week from now?
Where would I mark that exactly? Plus 1.
Plus 1 weight, unicorn horn.
So, yeah, unicorn horn, and then in parentheses, correctly removed.
Pristine condition.
Mm-hmm.
That's something those, Antiques Roadshow guys
Yeah.
will find. This is worth $10 million because you pristinely didn't do anything bad to it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna request some help here and choosing an ability here. What do you think I should go for? Merciless when I can
You
deal
got
damage. The heirloom, the armor mastery.
1, 2, 3. I got a whole bunch of them you can do.
Yeah.
Damn. Because mine's, I got a few.
I'm thinking armor mastery, but maybe I should just go for basic attack.
Ooh, your armor could be destroyed though. You can do improved weapon to give 1 extra thing to your weapon.
Do you have multi-class right off the get-go?
Yes, multi-class dabbler. Get 1 move from another class. Treat your level as 1 lower for choosing the move.
I swear to God, you should get a bard move so you can tell stories.
Dude, you should, because your characters can just tell stories from their movies. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, my charisma's way too low for that. I was hoping just to get EXP by breaking the ice, which I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Considering how much talking you do, you might want to consider reassigning something to charisma, a better score.
So when you do the multicast dabbler, it says treat your level as 1 lower for choosing the move. So if he does that, he'll go back to a level 1.
He has to pick a level 1 move. So
Okay.
he can't pick, because he is level 2, so if he was level 3, he could pick an advanced move.
So he just pick the basic ones.
Yeah, he can only pick a basic starting move.
Oh. Okay.
Well, if you want to go that one, I mean, you can do the improved weapon, which gives you an extra enhancement for your signature weapon, probably from this list.
Here we go. This one's fun. Charming and open. When you speak frankly with someone, you can ask their. Oh, that's talking to people. Let's see. You got bardic lore. Choose an area of expertise. And you got this list of like magic, dead, undead stuff, legends,
I think I'll stick with my
damage.
my damage dealer, but I'll try to chain that back a little bit from talking so much.
So you can do
It's
merciless,
risky. It's very risky.
or you can do scent of blood, which gives you more attack, but merciless just gives you more damage. Deal 1d4 damage plus 1d4. You can probably attack onto your damage piece while you're merciless.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just go straight up for damage.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with damage.
Oh, let someone have a good hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do that then.
So yeah, there we go. That was.
Hey man, we made it to a town and no one died.
Yeah, you got beat up.
Yeah.
You recovered. You
And the
got some loot.
The jokes made it through, and we got some. I got a weird creature.
Is that me? Is that a weird creature?
Yeah, the weird creature.
Hey man, I back your jokes. That's what I'm here for. I gotta support. You know.
You know, you got my Dolph Lundgren close. You don't get that.
Well, I was just gonna keep it with your character.
Okay, all right.
Oh. Don't want to lose anything. Do you want your
No,
sheer?
I know this.
You're
I know what it
crude.
is, but I'll draw it down.
Well, we'll get a better map.
Yeah.
I'll go recycle this.
All right, so that concludes our
Adventure number 1.
my first ever Dungeons and Dragons.
What do you
event.
think? I need feedback. What do you guys like? What did you not like? What would you rather explore more? What do you think?
Well, since we're beginning, we can go more. You mean exploring like in the game or exploring?
Whatever. Just looking for feedback.
Yeah, well, course we'll go exploring, man. It's role-playing games.
You know, I was
I mean,
thinking,
aspects.
I was thinking it'd be cool if we could find a way to track this. I mean, it's fun. We're having a great time here,
Mhm.
but you know, we only got like 1 or 2 viewers, but it would still be cool if we had something to sort of keep their attention almost. Like if we were able to get that whatchamacallit, that one game going.
Hmm.
No, that would seem like way too much of a hassle though to move things. And move
Yeah, I mean,
around.
you saw kind of how like things move. You know, it's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing there?
I
And
think
it's less.
almost like Neil was saying, like if we just get like a Photoshop drawing and just sort of like you know, have you or me just sort of like follow the game.
Moved along.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's either that or you can just get a map and then have little structures on it and stuff. You can move characters.
I have a few figurines.
Yeah.
I mean, more than a few actually.
Yeah, it'd be cool to sort of bring and just display here.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you can do like a layout of what you want to do maybe for that session. You think we would get through, and then kind of have these things on the side, and that way you can at least do things with the characters.
I think that'd be cool.
Unless we dress up in complete madness and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, we could be the props.
Yeah, because that's how the guys did it on their.
I think we need more
recording.
space for that. we need to kick them out of that NAB staging area, so that way we can. Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to say that.
That's getting cut.
That's getting cut.
I told you, first run through, you should just not post it and do the second one. As we
Yeah.
go. Do like, here's what happened the first run through and where we are now.
We're just from this mysterious.
I am blowing my nose, and it's getting broadcast around the world.
To nobody.
A sound heard around the world.
So yeah.
You know, it was a good introduction to how bad it can get.
Yeah.
I mean, no one died, but that's pretty much, you know, I'm stabbing my own partner.
Yeah, that's kind of the game I like. Keeping you so that everything feels really dangerous, but you're actually really fine.
I don't know. I might want to re-roll a character and go as an evil one, but that's not.
Yeah, every single tendency you had was to do something
Because
mischievous.
it's more fun that way. Because right now I'm just like, oh, I have to be lawful and good, and I can't really do anything to these
Yeah,
guys.
when you picked the paladin, I was like, really, Neil? Really?
I might redo a character and somehow just like, oh hey, this new character, like the paladin is busy with something and he joins at the camp and joins the group or something like that, or just
We can
restart.
split him off, have him as an NPC somewhere.
It's weird. I have ads on our stream page.
Will I
now.
still be able to keep the creepy monster,
Uh,
or if I go like as a thief, kind of loot it from the paladin?
yeah, if you can figure out a way to include it, I think.
Because I might want to do that because I really do want to be little evil prankster and tricks. Let's be more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I got Laughter McGee over here to get me out of dangerous spots, I'm going for it.
But I don't know if I should go as a bard or a thief then.
Damn it, this stuff is too big.
I don't know. What do you think? Something that would match the evil trickster playing style.
I think, yeah, bard or thief. Those are the or a wizard. Wizards have a lot of options.
Which could be fun. Because
And
I know as a bard I do have a heal option, so I can
Mhm.
back us up without losing anything. But I want to be sneaky fun tactics.
I mean, wizards get essentially 2 whole other pages of options they
yeah.
can pick from.
I'll have to read through them and see.
Same thing with a cleric.
Oh.
But, you know, clerics don't have to be all healy, I don't think. They have evil clerics.
So I think when it's just the two of us, we handled ourselves pretty well. Like if we had, played riskier classes, I think it probably would have ended a little.
Yeah, that's why I want to
messier.
stick as a paladin. I just wish I could be an evil paladin.
You gotta remember that there, as a DM, I have a lot more control in this game than in any other.
Yeah.
Like, generally speaking, the game, you play what you want to play. You don't have to have like the healer role and
Oh,
the
yeah.
tank role and the caster. You play what you want, and I design the game around it.
That raises a good question. Should we play this again next week, or should we try something different?
Try another class and see how it feels.
No, I mean a different game.
Well, for role playing or for
If we want to play role playing, or if
Or
we
board
want to
game
try
or
playing a
something?
video game or board game.
dude, I've got Zelda Monopoly.
Yeah.
I've got the Witcher board game, very fun.
I haven't played that one.
3 players too, actually 4 players.
I think
Wait,
a board,
no,
a
you're
board
right.
game might be
Well,
easier to
well.
actually capture because everything's right
Mhm.
there on
Well, the whole plan was
on
to,
the
you know,
board.
Switch it around and come back to it and things like that.
Well, The Witcher's pretty cool because it's got all these quests and stuff, and there's a bit of interaction. The board is really cool. It's a beautiful game, very well designed.
You want to pick
Um,
up something like that?
I've also got a superhero card game where you play as superheroes against a villain.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be us against a villain deck.
One viewer out there, what do you say? What should we play next week?
Send us a text message. By us, I mean me. Is there a chat thing for?
Yeah, there
Twitch?
is.
Chat, no one's talking to them.
Well,
Yeah.
if they're
They're
even
too
still-
shy.
Well, if it's one viewer, it could just be us.
Could be,
Ah, there it is.
Well, why did Matt get the text? Is your wife watching?
could be my wife. This could be groundbreaking.
Whoop.
No.
No, look, I just asked the question.
Oh, it's the lag behind. So can I make an evil paladin then?
Hmm?
Can I go evil? as a paladin?
Scaladin.
Yeah. No, it'd be better for a thief class because then I can have the dexterity or the sneakiness to get away from it.
I think we would have to convert you into a barbarian.
I
Because
wouldn't mind that.
the thing about a paladin, and the paladin and the barbarian are pretty opposite.
Yeah.
The barbarian is much more like, I got to have, give me the things.
And the paladin is the righteous one.
Is the righteous one, Like, I will stop and I will do all these different things and I will make vows and I will hold them.
Whereas the fighter, it's He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that's a great thing. I might go barbarian and switch them out then.
The other thing,
I just
now
don't
you got something under your belt, there's a shit ton of other classes out there.
for
Those are the basics.
For Dungeon World?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are the other ones?
What?
I have them. I can send them to you.
Yeah, let me know.
What if he was to pass his class to some other person who joins us, and then he just starts a new character anew? Someone else takes over his role. Is that possible?
Yeah, I mean, but
If
I
they
prefer to
want.
let them make their own character.
Yeah.
They can make
I
their
just got to
paladin.
figure out a way of trying to get whatever the paladin had on him, which was that creature in a jar. So I have to somehow either steal it from him or barter with him or do something in the storyline.
The other
to get
thing
it.
is that
Or
the next
request
game
him to
we
give it to
play
you.
doesn't have to take place immediately after this one.
Oh yeah.
We can move like advance time a week. You're separated from the paladin. You're looking for him, and you encounter this other person.
Yeah,
And he's gonna help you.
but I just want to make sure to keep that creature in a jar because I have plans for him.
Uh-huh.
So
I bet you do.
yeah, and same with the unicorn horn got plans for that too.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
Hey man, as long as you hold on to that.
It's snug.
All right, I'll look up the classes and see if there's something that might fit better than what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Those
Is-
are some really bizarre.
Is it on their website?
No, they're unofficial.
So
Oh.
But the game system is pretty open, so it's
Uh,
pretty hard to make things in
Did
balance.
you remember the email address I used for the account? I'll write it down. so-
question on board games. You mentioned you had the Witcher game.
Mhm.
How many players is that?
4
4 players max.
max,
Okay.
and
I
it
was
takes a
wondering
long
if
time.
you have any games that can possibly have more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got Talisman.
Uh-huh.
That can have a bunch of players.
Okay.
I've got Ticket to Ride. That's a lot of fun. I think that has
Sure.
up to 5,
Yeah.
maybe 6 players. I've got we can play a card game that's really quick and very
See if
fun
you
called
read that.
Hungry Hungry Hipsters. I actually have that on my desk.
That one looks funny.
It's very very good, very funny.
I looked it up real quick.
And
Let me know if you can read that.
new car. Yeah, that's right.
Maybe we'll try.
Yeah, send me those classics. I might want to play with them a little bit.
Maybe we'll try a bunch of board games. We'll bring a bunch of them, and we'll try and invite a bunch more people, and we'll see what sticks.
It's like Friday night game night. You gotta just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would like to see what classes they have before we get back into it next one to see if I can find something that's more evil to play.
You know what you would like? This class is the most evil class I've ever heard. It's called The True Friend. I have it on my phone.
As long as I can support him with his jokes, I'll back your play, man. Whatever you want to do with whatever character you have, I'll back your play, because that's what we got to do. I'll back your play.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. But I may, betray you once in a while to get to what I want to do.
Let's see, is this the one? Classes?
All right, so sounds like we're just about done for this for our first ever meeting of the Gentleman Swagger.
Probably.
Swagger.
Yeah.
You need a top hat.
I do. I have a golfer hat.
I have. No.
We need more mustaches. We're pretty musky with beards here. I mean, we need to.
So-
Yeah,
Here's
I'm
the
not.
charlatan.
I'm not big on the mustaches.
This guy's all about
I'm sure your
conning,
wife would
sleight
be
of
big on
hand,
that.
bag of tricks.
I like that.
Then there is the warlock, which is not very good. The fortune teller, it's okay. The initiate, which I think is a martial arts. The true knight.
God, that sounds worse than a paladin.
The namer is all about like naming things. It's a little complicated. The artificer, you get to like make shit and you get like gadgets
yeah.
and stuff.
Like an engineer.
Drider, which is exactly what it is. You're a half spider. The gladiator. Della played this, which was pretty funny.
So what's the other half?
Human. Grave Knight, an evil knight. That
Traitor?
might be a little more. It's look it up. Right. It's a very iconic monster.
Oh yeah.
The leader, and then the
Rider.
mage is an alternate to the wizard, a little more
Is
open.
it DRY?
Yeah. Noble, you just kind of get people to do something
Rider.
for you. The assistant,
Well, I'll have to do the assassin.
which is part of the noble. The scion, the shaman,
Why they gotta
the
be
true
all
friend.
sexy?
Read that.
Why do people gotta sex it up?
You think that's sexy? That's fucking terrifying.
I'm not saying I think it's sexy at all. I'm saying the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the internet have to do what the internet does? Always.
Spider centaurs.
Like destroying an
I
enemy
can't
of
look no
friendship.
more.
What does that mean?
Thanks
Destroying
for
an
that.
enemy of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I like the chaotic. Defy the law for the sake of a friend. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so evil. They're so evil.
So basically, he's a Samwise Gamgee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, messenger of joys. You are some kind of bizarre alien being wearing the skin of a human. That's how the sentence starts.
You're a Santa. Or an elf.
This is your no.
All right.
Are
So
we still streaming?
yeah, I'm still going. I don't know why.
Why are we still going?
So, anyways, that concludes episode 1, guys.
Alright.
Thanks for hanging in there.
So I get to have buddies.
Yeah, you have a little group of people.
Yeah. Power of friendship. Oh God.
Yeah.
I might do that one. I
No,
might-
if you keep reading, you end up sacrificing your friends.
Yes, that's why I want to make them.
And then you just go to like the next. You're basically a cult leader with fanatic
That's
followers.
it. I'm done. That's my character. All right. All right.